Hi, and welcome to YeFit Adventures. My name's Darren, and this channel is about backpacking, gear reviews, and finding your next adventure. If you like those kind of content, please consider subscribing and smash that like button. In today's video, we're going to be going my 1-year review of the Montane Trailblazer 30 backpack. So stay tuned. So over the past year, I've been testing out the Montane Trailblazer 30 backpack. This is British made, and it comes overseas. I'll throw the link in the description below. But this has been my go-to backpack for the past year. I've put it through the paces. I've taken it to Arizona, to the desert trails. I've taken it to San Diego. I've taken it to the high Sierras of Desolation Wilderness and Lake Tahoe, as well as a number of other trips, day hikes as well as urban hikes. So let's dive in. After a year, this pack has held up very well. I like the continued harness system. I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of each items. So let's start at the front, or the chest rig. So the chest rig right here is very nice. I like the sternum straps. I like the load lifters here up on top. So these pockets up front are a great size for your cell phone, as well as sunglasses, snacks. You might have a water flask that I've put in there, but I find these pockets a little too small for the 500 milliliter. I think I found on a website that 400 milliliters was the right size for these pockets. But one thing that I would like to see added was maybe like a mesh outer pocket on top of this one, so you could throw maybe your chapstick, gels, bars, or any type of goo that you might be using. Just an extra pocket on the outside. This pack already has 9 pockets all around the outside. And I thought that on the top lid, that how the Trailblazer 40 4-liter has a roll top closure, but on the 30 it has a lid and a 2-pocket system. On the top, as you can see, it has a nice mesh pocket. Now this is a very large pocket. I was able to fit my hammock up here on top, as far as like snacks, and then my water filtration was also able to fit up here in this nice breathable mesh area. You can also dry out your clothes, but I thought this is a great area to grab things that you wanted to grab in a hurry or dry things out. Back here on the back, it has a daisy chain loop. I've attached my ditty bag up here on the top here. So in this pouch I keep my first aid, my poop trowel, my small electronics, extra batteries, my headlamp up here. As you can see, I fashioned some shot cord down here on the bottom. This holds my chair, my camp chair. This is a REI Flex Light chair. On this side, it has a spot to carry your trekking pole. And then on the 2 side pockets, one side I put a water bottle. See, it's very large and stretchy on here. I can fit my water bottle in here. This is where I usually kept it. I usually use like a Gatorade bottle with one of these tops, so I could add like Noon tablets or any drink additives that might help you with hydration and electrolytes. But as you can see, it fits nicely in this pocket. One area of concern is that when you're going through a bunch of brush or around, scrambling over rocks or something, this mesh material might get caught. I don't know if it on this side, but there was a little hole where it got caught at one point. On the other side, I keep my snacks, my battery pack, just some sunblock. I got some chapstick inside here. So I often keep snacks on the day so I can easily grab it. These other side pockets that I found were really too tight once your pack was fully loaded. It was hard to stick things up in here. On a newer version, I think it's the 25 liter, where the pocket actually comes up higher and it's more accessible. So that might be an option for a newer version of the 30 liter to have that type of pocket system. But I love the compression straps on this. It holds everything close together. And inside this large meshy pocket, I usually kept my rain jacket in here, as well as my suspension and stake systems. Sometimes I would throw my water filtration system in there when there wasn't any water in. Now if there's a trip, I think, yeah, up in Tahoe, up in Desolation Wilderness, I took this pack on a 3-day, 2-night trip up there, roughly around 24 miles for the entire trip. But there was a spot where I wanted to camel up before we got to camp, and I brought my Catadine Be Free with the Hydro Pack 2-liter water flask, and I'll show you right now what I do to attach it. If you open this up here, you can see I put the 2-liter Hydro Flask Hydro Pack right here. Got my water filtration right here. So I was able to cinch it up. You could also roll up like your jacket or anything bulky. I'm not sure if a bear canister might fit up top up here, but you can unclip it, take your water filter off. Aside from that, I kept my food pouch or my food bag up on top here. Next thing that comes out, up here at top on the lid, there is a zipper pocket with a little key ring in here. I usually put my car keys, my wallet, maybe a map up here on top. And there is a key ring up here, key loop. You can stick your keys on. Next up we have my puffy jacket. And then I have my dry bag with my clothes, my quilts, and my sleep pillow. I've been really happy with this pack. There are a couple items that I would make some suggestions or recommendations for a newer version. Slightly larger chest front pockets to hold a water flask, or extra mesh pocket on top of the front to throw your little things so they don't get swallowed up in these deep pockets, or if you have bulky things in there, you can just stash them off in the front. Maybe a more durable material on the bottom of this mesh, because I really like the mesh pocket, but there is concern for damage, wear and tear if you're throwing your pack around, scrambling up rocks or mountains, or going through some heavy brush. Aside from that, I think it's a great pack. It's simple, functional, very affordable at, I think it's about $115. It might be more with shipping overseas. The larger version is a Trailblazer 44. It has a roll top closure. I think it's going for like $150 now. But I really like the 30. This is my 1-year review of the Trailblazer 30. Oh, one other thing, one modification. This came with 2 sternum straps on the front, but I took one off because I got tired of pulling 2 off and then putting 2 back on. This way I can just clip 1 across. Let's see, I can do this one with one hand. But what I did was I attached the other bungee cord to the other side. I just tied it. They have a little daisy chain along the side. I just tied it to one of those, And that way it has 2 points of contact on this side and then 1 contact on the other side to clip. I like the little gear loops here on the side. I put my little thermo drop on here. Got my hand sanitizer on this side. Other than that, thanks for watching UFIT Adventures. My name's Darren, and let's find your next adventure. Take care and be safe.